Hello! Today I'm working on this Acer laptop again. It might look familiar. We replaced the motherboard, top case, and keyboard, and now the customer's brought it in saying it wouldn't turn on. Well, it did turn on for me, but we couldn't enter the password, so we realized that the problem is that the keyboard is malfunctioning. There are sticky keys in the keyboard, and it's just, I suspect that maybe a key being held down logically within the keyboard prevented the power button from working. So it did power on when she brought it into the shop, so fortunately that let me see quickly that that's, narrowed down the cause of the problem to be the keyboard. Unfortunately, I ordered this keyboard on eBay 33 days ago, which is 3 days outside of the warranty window or the guarantee window on the eBay item. So this 35 pounds or 40 pounds is lost if we have to replace this keyboard again. But I don't know that for sure. I'm gonna take it apart and find out what's going on. I used my external keyboard and mouse in order to log in and make sure the computer was working, which it is. So obviously there's a problem. There's some chocolate stuck on the bottom here. At least I hope that's chocolate. Alright. The hard drive doesn't fit in there just right, does it? This computer is a mechanical Western Digital hard drive. The customer is not keen on upgrading or replacing it with a SSD. I think she is of the mind that more storage is better rather than faster storage. So it's a little bit unfortunate because this computer is so slow. And when I watch Task Manager, I can see that it's just waiting and waiting and waiting for the disk most of the time. But can't win them all. Can't expect a customer who just spent a lot of money to replace the top plate and motherboard, top plate, keyboard, and motherboard to also want to then spend a lot of money upgrading the drive on quite an old computer here. So I completely understand. It's just unfortunate. Now, I don't remember if this is the one where the optical drive didn't slide out. I think it is. I feel like I might have repaired that. Okay, so that's separating. Is this drive still? Yeah, okay. How do you get in there? Something's stuck here. It just feels... These clips are so hard. You really have to put some effort into them, where some laptops, you get it started, you just kind of finesse it and it comes out. On this one, those clips are really, I don't know, they were just really strong. This thing is heavy. This top case is really heavy. Just looking to see if there's any kind of issue with the ribbon cable. Doesn't look like it. Well, I might have to eat this one. Just gonna have a close look, see if there's anything I can spot. I mean, there's a little dust bunny there, but there's nothing that should cause an issue. There's all kinds of junk in here. How is that possible? Wonder if I can get underneath there. Don't see any issues with this connector. There's one little speck of something there. I doubt I'm going to be able to get to it with this. But, I mean, I wouldn't think that that's the issue. I just want to be sure that the problem is not the motherboard, so that, you know, if I replace the keyboard, this problem is not going to persist. I think what I might do is grab the old top case and keyboard, the one that I replaced that had the hot chocolate in it, and plug that in and see what it does. Alright, here's the original one that we replaced that had hot chocolates built into it. Just gonna see how this one works. If this one works. So I think the battery in this computer is dead. Okay, so there's power. Try to get HDMI going if I can. No bootable device. Oh yeah, I took the drive out. Having that power jack in the back is really inconvenient. Let's put the drive back in. Tempted to clone this to an SSD just so that my testing is faster. To make my life easier. Yeah, I guess I don't need to take the drive out for this, do I? Okay, we're booting into Windows. We've got no touchpad in there, so I'm just going to pop the USB dongle so that I have a mouse. Right. Okay. Okay, so the old keyboard works. I don't understand why. I'm gonna have a look at the connector on the new one. I say new one, you know, the replacement. A little bit of something on the edge there. Corrosion. Doesn't look good. That all looks fine. What about on the other side? Yeah, look at that. A little bit of corrosion there. Okay, so maybe I can clean that. Let me try. It's inside here, isn't it? Can't really tell which side that's on, if it's on the top, you know, the outside here, or the inside here. It's on the inside, I can feel it, I think. No, actually I can't. No, I can feel it there. So when that goes in, and then there was a little bit of what I thought was corrosion on the back side of this. Maybe not. Right, I'm going to try that and plug it in and see what it looks like. So it's like the control key is being held down. Okay, so my dilemma now is I've got the replacement keyboard and top case where the keyboard is malfunctioning. I've got the original keyboard and top case where the keyboard works but has been, it's had hot chocolate filtered through it and looks terrible. It just looks awful. So I could either spend the money for a replacement keyboard and top case and just eat that myself, since this is warranty work. I have a 90-day warranty. Unfortunately, this part only has a 30-day guarantee, and we've missed it by 3 days. Or I could spend God knows how long trying to swap keyboards to use the nicer top case with the keyboard that actually functions. I'm going to look on eBay to see if I can find another replacement for a reasonable price. I'll be back shortly. Alright, my options aren't great. I might try to take this keyboard out to see how difficult it is, because I can get a new keyboard for around 21 pounds, brand new keyboard, and put it into here. Now, I suspect this is going to be just brutal, just very difficult to get this out, but I'm going to try. So I'm going to take the touchpad off and use my Dremel tool. I'm going to move this computer. Oops. Okay. There's some plastic covering some of these rivets. Looks like that will come up pretty easily. Right, let me get my Dremel tool. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to try to grind these off. I'm not sure what to do about up here. Which of these things. This is part of the LED, I think. I don't know about this other tape, but I think I'll find out probably last. Let me peel some of that tape back, actually. Okay. Alright, here we go. Try a couple of these and see what happens. This is the small bit. Okay. That might actually work well. If I just take out the center, then the outside comes off. I'm going to try the slightly larger grinder. I feel like this is working. Okay, let's see. Where are we at here? What does this look like? I've made a mess of my everything. Wonder, will this just come off with this? No, it won't. Okay. we're getting there. Don't want to bend this, so I'm just going to keep grinding away. Okay, I have white plastic all over my office here. But this has worked beautifully. So that metal plate came off cleanly, no problem. Oh my god. So now here's the keyboard, which has several more. So I can see some of these are already cut off from the work we just did, so I'm going to continue. I might try to get these off of here. Oh yeah, there's the keyboard out. I'm gonna order a new keyboard. This one is nasty. Alright, the new keyboard arrived for this laptop, so I'm just gonna unpack everything. I had this kind of in storage, waiting for those parts. Right. Now, I don't remember which top is which, but I'm going to use the cleaner of the two, so that's nasty. It's that one. Okay. That's going to be garbage. And that's going to be garbage. This is one of two bad keyboards. Alright. So, I'm going to try to attach this brand new keyboard into here, and we'll see how it fits. It's looking pretty good. I marked the holes that go all the way through this metal plate. I've marked with black Sharpie. I might mark them again because I think that didn't really stick. Okay. So what I want to do is the ones that are white, the ones that don't come through this other one, I need to bond somehow. And I'm not sure whether I'm going to use Gorilla Glue or... because there's no plastic to melt through. I think I'm going to try Gorilla Glue. Actually, find an old tip from a soldering iron. A tip that I'm unlikely to use anywhere else. Okay. I'm going to turn this down to about 275. So there are a couple of plastic rivets that stick through pretty well. And so I want to get these nice and tight. That looks pretty good. And on this one, I'm pressing up on the plastic and down on the metal. So the rest of them that are white are recessed. There's nothing. Let's see, is that one? Just want to mark that one a little better so I don't mistake it. No, that's not going to work. Gonna try the Gorilla Glue. So just want to put a tiny drop on those points where I can't melt anything. That's not working. Okay, now I'm going to put this on. I wonder if I can screw that trackpad on and if that will help to hold it in. I think it will. Okay, how am I going to hold this down? Hot glue. I might hot glue those parts that I just tried to glue with the others. So let me take this back off. Alright, hot glue is the ticket, I think. Let's make sure there's nothing sticking up too proud. Yeah, that's good. Okay. Now, I wonder if I can get some screws started in there to hold this down. No. Alright, I'm going to use screws from my screw kit because I know I have some short, fat ones that will fit this nicely. Okay, I'm going to put this touchpad in there again so I can get those screws holding it down. I'm going to take this touchpad ribbon cable off. Alright, let's look at this keyboard now, see where we're at. We're already not too bad, actually. Alright, you can't see anything I'm doing here. What a mess I've just made with the hot glue. It's okay. I just need to be careful not to contaminate any screw holes or, you know, to be too proud near any sort of clips. And I'm trying to press down when I do this so that it captures it tightly. I'm also trying to ensure that I don't let any slip through gaps where it might cause a problem, like into the springs of the keys or anything like that. It sure is messy. When I don't get it just right, it is messy. Just going to keep going along the edge here. Just trying to basically melt a drop, a good sized drop that'll fill this hole. I wonder if this is okay. I think it is. How does this look? This side feels a little loose because it's not done yet. putting the glue on there and then pressing down to make sure, to try to get as close to contact as I can. And then it dries pretty quickly as it cools. It hardens pretty quickly. Oops, spilled that all over the barrel of my soldering iron. Probably did not want to do that. Okay, that was quite a pain, but I think it was worth it because I think this is going to work. So now I just need to figure out where to bend. That keyboard cable bends backwards at some point to plug in here, and then I've got to get that trackpad cable back on there. Also, there was this plastic sheet that was on there. I wonder if I should stick that back on or what. No, it was up like this. Alright. Now let's stick the keyboard back in. Oh yeah, it's one of these sliders. I hate these. I can hold it open with this tool. and then slide it in. Okay, that's in. And the trackpad, touchpad, that's in. I'm going to try it without screwing it together first. We have power. So there are the two cables, keyboard cable and the touchpad cable. Configuring Windows. Okay, let's just wait until that's done. Touchpad works. And so far, it looks like the keyboard works too. I have to remember, I screwed four other screws into that keyboard plate, so I need to remember to take those out. I'm just going to open up Microsoft Word and test the keyboard. Okay, that's all the lowercase. Keyboard works. Numpad. Yep. Alright. I am satisfied that that's working. I'm going to shut down and put the screws in. Take my 4 little screws out that were in the corners holding that plate on. So these little screws here. Oh. Where are these guys? All right. That's better. Okay, well, just going to run Windows updates, call the customer, and get this computer back to its owner. Thanks for watching.